Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's Jay with Bearded Dad Fishing, and today we're gonna go over my kayak fish finder setup and how I rig it up. But first, let me ask you a question. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. All right, we're gonna quickly go over my fish finder kayak setup. Like you guys saw in my last video, I have a Old Town Sportsman 120 PDL. So it's a sit on top kayak. So this system will work on any sit on top kayak because they all have the same basic insides, hull, some changes here and there where you might find the rudders, cables and stuff like that. Or if you have a paddle version, you might not even have a rudder. But let me show you guys real quick. This is my Garmin Echo Map UHG 93 SV. Awesome little sonar. I bought it at the beginning, or I'm sorry, at the end of 2021 on sale. It was at $6.99 at Bass Pro, and you can find them now used for $500 because the 106 SVs went on sale just a couple weeks ago at Bass Pro. Sorry, B was trying to land on the camera here. But yeah, so it's great. It has down imaging, side scan, maps, so it's a really good find, especially for the price. So I have the power cord and the transducer cable coming out of the unit, and I use the YakAttack through hull kit, which comes with 2 of these seals, and you can put up to 2 cables in each seal. For the little seals, it comes in various sizes, 4 different size cables. So if you have cables that are a little bit thinner than this, that's cool, they got you covered. They also have blanks, which I have on my transducer seal right here. So the one side's blanks because I don't have a second cable running to it. So it's good. It's only 20 bucks. You could buy it on Amazon or Bass Pro Shop. They also have Hobie has their own through hull kit, Old Town has their own through hull kit, and there's a couple other ones, and they all seem fine. YakAttack, I went with that one just because it's just a 1-inch hole you have to drill out, and you don't have to go through the other side to screw something on, because that can be a little bit, it's hard to get to some of those places on the inside of the hull, which is the case for where I did it right here. As far as the actual fish finder mount goes, I'm using a YakAttack universal fish finder mount. This is with the rectangular base. They have one with a small circular base for smaller fish finders. So just make sure when you look it up online that it's compatible with your specific fish finder. They have them for the Garmin, they have them for Humminbird, Lawrence, Raymarine, and on the bottom description there it should just say that is compatible with your specific size and model. But the thing I love about this is that it has the lock and load system on it. So it just pops right on and right off. And once you click it in, it's not going anywhere, man. It's really cool. I do have another base, lock and load base right here. So I could just switch it up and leave it there if need be. The mount that I use to actually put the YakAttack mount onto is a Navarre handle mount, and this is specifically for the Old Town Sportsman kayak. So you're not going to find this for other kayaks at the moment. It does fit the 106 and the 120 PDL paddle, and he also has a couple versions for the autopilot as well. So dude's an awesome businessman. I'll post a link to this item and to his store in general, so you guys can check out what he has. But the cool thing about having the mount here on the side is that it's right on the side of me and it's out of the way. So even here where it's at is fine, but I might have to scooch up to change the settings, or it's definitely going to get in the way for me casting and landing a fish. So I usually just keep it right here, and again, out of the way, clean presentation. As far as the front hatch is concerned, I have, again, my battery and my transducer cable coming through the hole and connected right here to the battery for the power cable, and the transducer actually comes right through here, again with another YakAttack seal. I'm using a transducer scupper mount by Navarre. Again, he makes this, he created this idea himself, and it's really sweet. So the awesome thing about this is that it keeps your transducer up on the really close to the hull, the highest place that you can possibly really keep it. I do have with this kayak a universal transducer mount, and it works just fine. The only reason I switched and used this mount from Navarre is that it keeps it about 2 inches higher than where it would sit otherwise. So it's just to keep it more out of the way and less chance of bumping on some rocks or something when I'm launching. So, but the battery itself sits here. This is a Zoom's 50 amp hour lithium phosphate battery. And I have it, move it out the way real quick. I have it sitting on, it's hard to see here, but some Velcro. So I put some Velcro here where it sits and some on the bottom of the battery. And that way when it's on there, it's nice and solid and it's not shaking around unless I'm in some really crazy wakes, which I try not to be. As far as batteries go, you can go with a sealed lead acid battery, lithium phosphate battery. Lithium's going to be a little bit more, but you get more bang for your buck. It's you get to use the whole capacity instead of just half of it with a sealed lead acid. But it all depends what you need. For a smaller fish finder, you'll be able to get sealed lead acid for a lot cheaper. This Zoom's battery costs about $220. Now you can go with Dakota Lithium or Amped Outdoors, which are awesome batteries as well, and they run a little bit higher than that, but they're awesome, made in America companies. This one and Ampertime, I believe they're made overseas, but they have really good results as far as the testing, which you can find online as well. And the last thing about your fish finder kayak setup is you want to get a good battery charger. I have a 50 amp hour lithium phosphate battery, so I need a charger that's compatible with those batteries. If you have a sealed lead acid battery, you want one that's compatible with that type. So making sure that you're using the correct type of charger for your battery is crucially important, because if not, it could cause irreparable damage to your battery, or worse, it could be a fire hazard. You can also go the route of getting a smart charger for your battery. Like the one I have is a Ramon battery charger from Amazon, and I'll post a link below, but it charges 6-volt 12-volt batteries, and both sealed lead acid and lithium phosphate. So I don't have to worry about if I'm switching batteries, if I have something different, or if I have a new battery in the interim. It's all good. I just have to make sure I'm setting it to the right setting before it charges, and I'm good to go. So it might be worth the extra investment for you to have a smart battery charger. The one I bought was about $40. It was on sale, about 20% off. Plus they had a coupon available, so it was a really good deal. It's still on a good deal compared to some of the other chargers out there, and this one has been pretty good to me. So let me know what you think. I'd like to see what your setup consists of, anything that you would change. Again, like and subscribe to the channel, Bearded Dad Fishing. I appreciate you guys. Peace and God bless.